So as you see, bro asked me a question, and I know a lot of y'all wanted to know what I was thinking and shit. But I seen it though, it ain't nothing new. But my thoughts on it, it's like, I don't really care at this point. I mean, Lil Wayne's Lil Wayne, Birdman is Birdman, and I mean, if they work their differences out, that's cool. They do have a lengthy, relationship as far as father and son, or business partners, whatever you want to call it. We all know the history behind Cash Money. We ain't gotta break that shit down. Without Lil Wayne, Cash Money would have fell off right after No Limit. And I mean, like they say, you can't mix business with family. You know what I mean? Because bad things happen. But you see, the New Year's came through. Drake, Birdman, Wayne, McMain there. It's rumors that C5 is coming. I really don't care at this point. I stopped talking about that shit last year. I mean, if it come, it don't, it don't. At the end of the day, I mean, Wayne should just throw out the album just to throw it out. I don't think he has the, I guess you want to call it, this, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't hot as he once was, you know what I mean? So let me just say it like that. He ain't really popping as like he once was. And I feel like if the album come out and it's the material that was on it previously, like with Crazy, the record he did with Jadakiss and what's the name? I forget the name of that record. The Duce record, like those records are old. I really don't want to have an album that songs I can look up on YouTube. Wayne just not in pocket right now as far as what's going on in music. You know what I mean? He ain't really on the charts no more like that. But at the same time, I don't think he really got to be an artist like that needs to be, on Billboard's top 10 and everything like that. I think as far as his peak, it's over with for all that. Not being a hater, I'm just being honest. I mean, look at somebody like 50 Cent. Even he understands that, no matter what he does, he'll never reach that level that he once had. You could take numerous artists. I just think that if he's still in the game for the sport of it, then he can do, like what Hove did when he dropped the albums after, the Black Album. Anything else after that, kind of, it was never really about the money, the financial gain. It was because he loved the sport. He loved hip hop. But as far as Wayne go, I mean, we all still want the Carter Five, and that's a fact. Like, we really do. But I just feel like he needs to go in there and focus. I do feel like he needs somebody to come in that really care about hip hop to A&R the project, because it's just like Wayne can do incredible music, but at the same time the track list comes out all fucked up, and it's like, well, it's not cohesive. Like, you know what I mean? You look at the Carter 3, I give him the Carter 4, and it's like anything after that was cool, but at the same time it's just like, who picked these songs to go on there? You know what I mean? It's the Carter series, so it's like we all understand what that's all about. That's Wayne going there doing what he doing, destroying shit, you know what I mean, and having its own type of anthems and things like that. But I just feel like if the Birdman and Wayne situation is dope and it works out, then that kind of can bring the whole YMCMB family kind of back together. But I think everybody's outgrown that. Like, Drake is over here doing, Nicki over here, Tyga is, El Jefe, you know what I mean, at this point. But it is what it is. I mean, but will we want another, like, Father Like Son album? I think, could it work now? Probably not, but I think it'll still be good to see the chemistry. It's been years since the album came out, and I think it'll be dope for them to do that. You know what I mean? Even if they can pull together, like, Manny Fresh, bring him on the project. This is just me being a fan of, Cash Money as a whole. I don't really care about the little debacle they got in and all the little back and forth. You know what I mean? It was tragic that the incident happened with Young Thug manager shooting up his bus, and yeah, man, Wayne could have been out of here on some weird jealous shit, you dig? But you niggas gotta remember, at the end of the day, this is a business. We understand whoever owns the masters has the power and has the money. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, is it Universal that has the masters, or is it Birdman that has the masters? The whole situation where Birdman stated that he ain't pushing the album back, that's all on Wayne. Wayne saying it's supposed to be a double album, but Birdman won't let him release it, and it's all type of crazy shit going on with that. But that's last year's shit. This is a new year. If this shit is gonna bring anything new to the table, I don't feel like Wayne should drop mixtapes. I mean, yeah, we probably could get Dedication 6 since he already talked about it, you know, but I feel like Wayne owes the fans them albums that he said he was going to drop. You know, you had the Carter 5, the Devil album or Devolve, whatever you want to call that. That album never, you know, came to fruition. Um, I still feel like him and Drake can do that double album. I mean, not the double album, but the collaboration album. I still feel like they can pull that off, you know, and do it in a way to where you don't talk about it, you don't promote it. You go in there, you know, drop the records and just release it. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure Drake has pulled with Apple, get it over there. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I think it'll do some good numbers. That's just me being optimistic, you know, because we can't front on Wayne and Drake. They make great records together. Go back and check the history, you know. And regardless of what anything is said and done, Drake still admires Wayne and respects Wayne for, you know, putting him on and, you know, teaching him, you know, work ethic and things of that nature. So regardless of how big of an artist Drake get, I don't think he'll ever, you know, disrespect Wayne in the sense of him like taking a shot at him or things like that. Even Nicki Minaj, they still, you know, give Wayne credit. And I mean, if it wasn't for Wayne, we wouldn't have these artists. So you have to look at every dynamic, not just the Birdman Lil Wayne situation, you know, because that situation kind of fucked up the whole Young Money little situation. Like you look at Jay Mills, Chucky, Twist, you know, everybody, Chanel, Gutter Gutter. Like, I mean, even if it's people that people didn't really give a fuck about, but at the same time, shit, everybody was knocking the first album, that Young Money album. I don't care who you was. You enjoyed the album. It had some bangers on it. You went out and bought Drake albums. You bought Nicki albums. You know, you even listened to the mixtapes that all the other artists in Young Money kind of was dropping and everything. I know I was. Gutter Gutter, we still need that Gutterville 4. I don't know what the fuck you doing, but we need that. But I mean, end of the day, it's business. So I think once the business is handled, Wayne will go ahead and drop the Carter 5. And will it be the album that we're hoping for? No. That Carter 3 Wayne is gone. He's not here no more. But I mean, I'm interested to see what he go do. Even the joint he supposed to do with 2 Chainz. That's kind of, you know, intriguing. They have a good chemistry as well. Go check the records they did. So who knows, man? But the whole them reuniting, I'm not really going for it. I don't really think it's real. You know, it just happened to be at the same spot. They took a picture. Picture, they said picture says, you know, it shows 1,000, you know, words or however that shit go. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just a picture. You know, I could take a picture with whoever. That don't mean that I like the motherfucker or, you know what I mean, she like me or we cool or we ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you can't judge shit by a picture. You gotta judge shit by actions. Actions speak louder than words, you know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. Shout out to bro that asked the question. And, you know what I mean, if you got, like, questions and shit like that, you know, the Twitter, add me on Twitter, the question. Probably get a video or something. Try and do something different, you know what I mean? It's kind of different than a Q&A, but at the end of the day, you may fuck around and have a video on my channel. But other than that, that's my take on it. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm out.